Brightside TV.
What's up, guys? I'm Amber with Brightside TV, and I'm hanging out with Danny Beal, otherwise known as NiTGriT. He is headlining at the Analog tonight in downtown San Diego, so we're so excited to be able to sit down with you.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
So we're curious. I know you're from San Jose. I'm from Danville, so we're neighbors.
Yeah.
How did you get your start?
My start pretty much came from the internet, basically. I started posting tracks to SoundCloud. It slowly got more and more followers, word to mouth, and it just kind of blew up from there.
Did you always think that you'd be doing this, or was that a complete surprise?
It was. I never thought in a million years it would ever be like this. I've always done music, and I always will, but I never thought it was actually going to become like a career or something that would have became something like this. Definitely, yeah.
Who was your inspiration, other DJs growing up?
See, I came from more experimental styles. So, like, when I was listening to electronic music, it'd be like Wisp, Venetian Snares, Aphex Twin, more IDM styles. I listened to drum and bass, like Andy C, but I always really liked aggressive styles of electronic music. I like trance, but trance was like too trancey for me, but I really liked the build-ups. So I guess when NiTGriT started, I kind of wanted to incorporate all of that, but with kind of that aggressiveness, not so much bro step, but the aggressiveness with the melodic. So that's why there's probably a lot of trance elements in my music. So
what are your fans like? Do you have any crazy stories or anything like that?
that I could talk about. My fans are really loyal. That's what I love about my fans. It's not like other DJs where they're just like, oh, I love, blah, 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 whatever. They actually have stories, and like they personally message me with like, your music has touched me in a certain way. I've had people with cancer and help them through chemo, and like some really deep stuff where you're like, my music, I didn't even know how to digest that, and it's on such a deep level, and every fan has a different story, and they're very loyal. And I think that's special in its own way, to have that kind of, yeah.
So you're headlining tonight, and that's just tonight alone. What does the future hold with you for 2013?
Hopefully, I'm shooting for a new release here in June. I'm shooting for June. I'm not making promises because I've done that before. I'm shooting for June. I'm working with collabs. I'm actually coming from San Diego up to LA to work with Stefan Jacobs to finish another Pizza Party. It's a collab. It's called Pizza Party. I think it's our third EP.
Wow.
I'm working on a song with Mimi Page right now. She's worked with like Bass Nectar and a lot of other major artists. And I'm going to her studio to finish a song that I almost have finished, but we need to really critique it. And Sugar Pill, I think hopefully me and Sugar Pill will get into the studio too.
Okay.
I'm kind of transferring DAWs, which is your program that you use. So I use Logic, and I play live in Ableton Live, and I'm actually thinking of going to Ableton Live. So Sugar Pill is just a master at Ableton, and so I'm going to sit down with him. He's going to show me the ins and outs of like things to make the workflow a lot easier for me. So hopefully I'll have a solid NiTGriT release. It's just me by June.
Well, we're looking forward to that release. Do you think the sound is going to be any different? Are you sticking to...
I still have the same style. I'm always going to have the same style no matter what genre. I know a lot of my newer stuff and newer productions kind of have that dubstep, and I'll have that 4 on the floor, kind of almost electro housey kind of stuff to keep things going, but with my own, it's always my own style that I'm going to put to it. I think eventually I had a project prior to NiTGriT called Sloth Logic, which was more experimental, and I want to start adding more of those elements into my music now. It's not as easy as it sounds, but I'm going to try my best. But again, I'm just going to keep moving forward and writing new music.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for opening up to us and everything, and we're so excited to hear your music coming out, hopefully in June, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, no promises.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Amber.
And I'm Danny, and you've been watching Brightside TV.
Bye, guys.